Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful connecting with you, wonderful saying hi, hello, how do you do, what is going on with you. I send you blessings, 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 blessings. For those of you who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. For those of you who will hashtag and replay it, all right, all right. For those of you who will be on and I don't know you're on and I might not never know you're on, I could appreciate that. And then for those of you who will be used by Papa at some point down the road to encourage this girl, let's make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do. All right, all right, all right. We are ending our conversation on family traditions, part 3. Family traditions, part 3. And just a reminder, of course, I won't be on tomorrow. It's Thanksgiving, and I won't be on Friday because I'm going to sleep in and wake up when my body wakes up, which is probably about 5 o'clock anyway. Um, but at any rate, I pray that you have a wonderful holiday celebration. I pray that you are with family and friends and loved ones, and you're loving on yourself and you are having a wonderful time. I pray that you are. Good food, good fellowship, good memories, making memories. For me, family traditions is about making memories. It is about making memories. And so I wish you that as you prepare to do whatever it is that you're going to do tomorrow. My hope for you is that it is a gathering of healthy relationships, whatever that gathering looks like. That's what I hope is that tomorrow you have an opportunity to gather with those who you appreciate and value, and you have healthy relationships with them. That's what my hope is for you tomorrow. I fully celebrate the Thanksgiving tradition. I do, with all the trimmings. I like the food. I enjoy it. I love the thought about giving thanks and gratitude and appreciation. Now, the historic component of it, I don't like that. And so, no, I don't celebrate that. That's not a part of my celebration. I recognize that because we can't be ignorant about our history. So I recognize that. But what I do is I leverage the parts of it that work for me. And the parts that work for me are coming together with family and friends, breaking bread, making memories. That's what I like about this day, this time of the year. And that's where I put my energy to ensure that we, those who are, good morning, Dorian. So good to see you. Those who are amongst my family and friends and loved ones, that we have an opportunity to do that consistently. I grew up with it. My mom, my grandma, my aunties, my cousins, like all of us. um, it was a tradition in my family as a child, and I have many, 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 many memories of coming together, and um, and so certainly then I continued that tradition for my own individual family, and so now I make that possible for other families. I make it possible for other families. Hello, so good to see you. By making sure that we have a central gathering place, making sure we have a central gathering place, and making sure that everyone is invited. Everyone's invited. and everyone has an opportunity to have a landing space. That's what I do, right? That's what I do. Because it's important to me that we continue the tradition of coming together, that we continue the tradition of coming together. It's important. Mm. The alternative, y'all, it ain't too pretty. I'm a mental health professional. And in our country, we already were struggling. There was already a struggle of feelings of separation and feelings of isolation. There was already this struggle, right? And then we had the pandemic, and it exacerbated everything that wasn't good. And now we are post pandemic, but many of us never learned to come back together. For many of us, it already was a struggle. And so I'm inviting us to do our part to connect, to have healthy, life giving relationships, to keep human family traditions consistent. Do your part. Do your part to say, hey, let's do something, even if we have tacos. It don't have to be all the trimmings, but can we take this day, set it aside, and make sure that we're coming together because it matters. It matters. Good morning, Myra. Good morning. I hope you enjoy your day. Happy Thanksgiving. Same to you. Same to you, Myra. Good morning, Brian. Hey, sis. Happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe to you as well. Yes. And so it matters, right? It matters. And so I invite you all to make sure that you're doing your part to keep whatever is life-giving for you. Look, all of us didn't have childhood situations where this time of the year felt life-giving. For some of us, it wasn't. And I get that. I hear you with that. What I strongly encourage you to do is to create your own that is life-giving. Create your own. People do it, like I know of a friend who is doing a Friendsgiving tonight. So she's gathering with a bunch of friends and getting together a bunch of food at her house and so on and so forth. Make it your own, but leverage opportunities to stop, to come together, to be with one another, to celebrate, leverage opportunities to make memories. And even with the history, the historic aspect, the negative, the tragic historic aspect of this holiday, I recognize and honor that and do my part to make sure that we as a nation does better. But also, I won't miss an opportunity to come together. I won't miss an opportunity to be present with one another, an opportunity to love on one another, an opportunity to give to one another. Like I won't miss that because of the negative. So take the parts that work for you, leverage them, and make life-giving memories for you and yours, right? Make life-giving memories for you and yours. It's so important that we do, that we give those things to ourselves. Like it's so important because look, when life happens, and it does to us always. Good morning, Tanya. Love you back, sis. When life happens to all of us need a place to belong. All of us need a place to land. All of us need a place of being where we are invited to be our authentic self. Hey, y'all, we can create those spaces. We can create those spaces. When you are that for others, you foster, you invite that to become available for you. When you are that for others, you invite that to become something that is available for you. So I invite you to be sure to create the kind of situation that you want for yourself. Create it, be it. And when you're it, model it. And then others will be able to see possibilities for them because of what you show, right? Others will, some people don't even know, they haven't seen it modeled. Yes, a safe place to belong when you are going through is so vital. Absolutely. Absolutely. Some people have never seen it modeled. And so just for you to be able to go and say, this is not working for me, I'm confused, I'm hurting, I'm scared, I'm whatever it is, be that for others. Number one is sowing and reaping. Give and it shall be given back to you, right? Whatsoever man or woman soweth, so shall they reap. And so you position yourself to receive it back, number one. And um, if people don't know what it looks like to honor, if people don't know what it looks like to model belonging, safety, sacredness, relationships are sacred, beloved. They're sacred. And if we don't know what it looks like, then the likelihood of us being able to carry it out is greatly diminished. Greatly diminished, right? If we don't know what it looks like. So I invite us to really work through our processes. Uh, I invite us to assess. To assess. That's the word I'm looking for. To stop and see, is this working? Am I doing my part to ensure that we have healthy family traditions that are life-giving? Am I doing my part? Am I showing up in the best possible way to help this tradition to continue, to evolve, to expand? Am I doing my part? Am I showing up? When there's a invitation, do I accept it? Or do I have an honest conversation around why I won't accept it so that I can invite others to make whatever adjustments or changes they may need to make if they just happen to be, problematic and folk are staying away because this person's behavior needs to adjust. If we never say it, if we never hold folk accountable, if we never have the honest, authentic conversation, then the likelihood of things changing, ultimately, even if we have the conversation, people get to choose if they're going to change or not. But we are iron sharpening iron, y'all, in case you didn't know that. Sometimes it takes that friction and then the acknowledgement of what happened in that friction experience to say, oh, to have a realization or revelation. I didn't realize that my behavior, that my way of showing up in that way impacts people in this way. That wasn't my intention, you know, So I just invite us to look, y'all. Some things just aren't that deep. They don't have to be that deep. We make things deep by the stories that we tell ourselves. I'm not downplaying stuff happens and sometimes people are mean and cruel and yeah, we have to protect ourselves. If you're in a toxic relationship, we don't keep making ourselves available for that. We either work on it, get it repaired, or we put some distance there. right? Now, that's one subject, right? And I understand there are times when uh, family traditions, gatherings during holidays just promote toxicity. I am 100% not for that. We will not be in toxic relationships. You hear me talk about life-giving, healthy I never just say relationships. I always say healthy relationship. We're not in relationships just for the sake of saying we have a relationship and it's not healthy. We don't have to do that. Absolutely not. Because healthy relationships are available for us, beloved. So we're not doing unhealthy just for the sake of saying we in a relationship. I'm gonna be if I choose to be in an unhealthy relationship with somebody, that means I'm choosing to be in an unhealthy relationship with myself. Because self is going to be asking me, what we doing? Why we doing that? Why we keep letting them do this? Why we keep going back to just have our head banged against the wall, have our feelings? Why we keep doing that? Because see, if I'm doing that for the sake of whatever, then I'm going to have a problem with me. Because I don't even understand why I'm doing that to me. You see, that's not an option. That's a non-negotiable for me. I don't, it's not an option for me to have a problem with me. That's off the table. That's not on nobody's menu. It's not. We're not doing that. And I'm not going to have a problem with other people too long. Too long. I'm going to remove myself from the situation because I don't want to live that life. I just don't want to. I'm going to deal with it. I'm not avoiding feelings. They're heavy feelings. They're low frequency feelings. They're disappointing feelings. I feel them all. I just ain't staying there too long. I don't like the way it feels. I don't want to stay there longer than I have to learn the lesson, longer than I have to experience the transformation, longer than I have to get what it is for me to get. I'm not parking there. I'm not making my bed in there. No. I'm getting out as soon as I can. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to go through so I can experience the transformation. So I am inviting you to create whatever tradition that's life-giving. Change, throw away any tradition that doesn't serve you and serve your family well. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Start something new. We don't have to labor over the turkey, the this, the that, the that, the that. If that don't work for us. If that don't work for you, do tacos. If that don't work for you, do, Italian sausage. I don't know. That don't work for you, do breakfast food. But just come together and love on each other and experience presence. Take long looks, beloved. When you're with your loved one, the course is coming up. Thank you, sis. Thank you. When you're with your loved one, stop and look at them. Be with them. Take pictures. Make memories. Laugh a lot. Okay? This is not the time to iron out the issues. Because you don't want holidays to be known as, we going to get together. It's always going to be a thing. No. Do that at a separate time. Don't do it at this time. Don't involve other people in your stuff. Right? This ain't the time, y'all. Don't do that. Yes, the course is coming up. Thank you, Tanya. So if you click on the link below, Tanya provided us with the link. So if you click on the link in the chat, then you will be able to go to the course. So you should see the link in the chat. I don't know if you can click on it, but yeah. So happy Thanksgiving. I know. Thank you, Dorian. Same to you. Dorian and I went to school together. We went to high school together. Dorian, did we go to elementary? Did you go to Nichols? I don't remember. But we went to high school together, y'all, for sure. Butzo, did you do Butzo? It's wonderful to have old friends. I love it. I do love it. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I have friendships that span my entire lifetime. I have old, middle, and new friends. That's good advice. Don't iron out differences in the house. King. Okay. I know we did King. I didn't know if we did middle or elementary together. Okay. Um, yes. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, beloved. I love you. I love you. I appreciate you. Have an amazing time tomorrow. We'll be back on Monday and we'll talk a little bit more about the course. Begging versus being. You don't want to miss it. This, I believe, Papa wouldn't let me go out this year without teaching at least the concept of this. So December the 9th is our date from 7 to 9 p.m. The link, Tanya posted it in the in the chat, and we'll be back on Monday and we'll go a little bit deeper into this. But I invite you to have an absolutely amazing time. Love yourself well, love others well. We cannot lose with that. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Bye bye. Oh, Lavette, happy Thanksgiving, my dear. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished, we gave up the right to not be amazing. Happy Thanksgiving. Tell my friend I said happy Thanksgiving, Elder.